Good morning. May the meeting please come to order. And it's nice to see all of your smiling faces this morning. There's a song the kids sing, but I won't sing it. Aren't you lucky? Now the question is, my slides are not cooking, so I have to go back to the paper thing. And I think the first thing on the agenda this morning is the presenting of the colors.
Okay. As we go forward, may I ask everyone to mute their microphones unless you're going to speak?
Waiting for that phone to go away.
There we go.
Okay, color guard, please present colors.
Color guard, okay, cut, present, colors, forward, march. Mark time, march. Color hold. Left, base. Present, colors. Color guard.
Okay. You all stand, please. We'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So we have the reciting.
That comes next, Bill.
Peter Fagan, would you lead us in God Bless America, please?
Certainly. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with snow. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Since I'm doing this out of order, let's pause for a moment and post the colors. Barry, are the colors posted?
Yes. Sorry, guys.
Yes, we did that.
Okay.
Okay, Bill Weidman, would you please lead us in the pledge to the Bill Weidman? Bill's standing. I don't hear him though.
You might have some audio issues. I'll lead the pledge, Bill. We descendants of the heroes of the American Revolution, who, by their sacrifice, established America, reaffirm our faith, principles of liberty, and our constitutional republic. Solemnly pledge ourselves to defend this
Okay, thank you. You now may be seated.
Sorry, I lost my webcam connection and everything else there. I'm back.
Okay, you're there now.
Yes.
Okay, next on the list, we have some reports. And basically this year, if you're looking at the slide of activities, is that up there, Barry?
Yes, sir.
Okay, first was poster contest. Chapter had a first, second, and 2 third prize winners from Silver Strand Elementary. I'm not reading this right, of course. First place winner went to state and won honorable mention. All JROTC events were held virtually. 26 cadets in San Diego. Our schools have received bronze JROTC awards and certificates. 2 Eagle Scouts applied for the Eagle Scout scholarship, with the winner being Ryan Cobb. Ryan's entry went to the California SAR and are awaiting results. Next item there is Bill Weedman. I think you might have a report for us. Do you have?
Yes. From the national headquarters, they had a committee that composed a new member guide, and we will have that up on the website. Barry Key was the main editor for this. Here locally, I had a few thoughts that I asked him to put in. But this does come from the national headquarters, so the layout's going to be what we call top down. It starts talking about the national headquarters and the way that it's organized, and it gives you information, and then down to the state, and eventually down to the San Diego chapter. It has reference to the bylaws and a list of officers, and discusses meeting procedures and policies and so forth. And then the other thing we have is the new member mentorship program. And this is aimed at new members, and the mentors would be people who have been in the chapter for a number of years and know the process. And when the new members come in, or when they're in the process, their mentor would notify them, and they would meet and discuss any questions and concerns that the new member may have, and sort of guide the member through the process, and also meet them at meetings and maybe off at times other than the members, and the chapter meeting, and just answering questions, become friends with them, so that there's a face that, and a person that they would know when they start coming to meetings. And we hope that this would increase involvement and attendance at the meetings. So if you have any questions about these, please let me know. You can just go on the website and send an email to membership, and it comes to me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Next we have Bob Hayden. I think you might have a report on membership.
Okay, thank you, Bill, and welcome everybody to our annual membership meeting. Basically, what I'm going to do is just call out the names of new members And if you're here and I call your name, would you just please wave at the camera and let us know that who you are? Okay, let's start this. It's Hunter Chadwick Stone. Okay. Westcott Bell Stone IV. Ryan Andrew Steiger. Guy Francis Newton. Gary, I'm sorry, Gary Francis Newton.
Got it.
And Andrew James Christopher.
Thank you.
Here? No? Okay. Robert Mitchell Awalt. Eric Sean Smith.
Beside me on the right. Oh, okay.
Did I just hear Eric say something? No? Okay. Rolf Frederick Zeising. I'm sure he's not here. I did meet his wife. Seems like a real enthusiastic couple about this outfit. So maybe we'll be hearing from them. We get meetings going again. Alan Berg. Oh, okay. Raymond Earl Webb. Nope. Okay. Well, any rate, they're new members. They just signed up this year, and I'm hopefully we'll be able to meet them within at least a year. I don't know. But the only other thing I got to say is that our membership is at 160 members right now. And it's kind of been drifting down the last few years, but it took a pretty good hit this year. But that's to be expected, I think. At any rate, if there's any questions, I'll be glad to answer what there could be. But if not, I'll just pass it back to Bill Peters, President Bill Peters.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Next is Fred Hall, or either you or Fred.
There you go. Sorry, Fred.
Oh, okay. So there are account balances. We started the year with on January 1, 2020 with $29,333.91. And on December 31st, we had $31,001.24. On January of this year, we paid our national dues, $6,355, which leaves our account balance right now at $24,646.24. So having done this now for a couple of years, our balance floats around 24,000. It goes down a little bit, comes up a little bit. Mostly our expenses are funded by dues. So when the dues come in, that $2,000 or so refunds our major expenses. We did have a fundraiser this year, Reads Across America. That was our largest income fundraiser for the year. Compatriot Larry Hardman headed that up. We brought in over $1,200 thanks to Larry's efforts. I was quite pleased with that. And also during our dues, annual dues, we did have donations for the color guard and for the medals program. You can see them on the screen. 800, 805 and 840 medals. Those two donations really help cover any expenses by the color guard and our medals program. One thing that happened this year is our meetings, our breakfast meetings. Generally, when we have our breakfast meetings, the cost is $40 a head per person. We rarely meet that. So every breakfast meeting we had in 2019 was at a loss. So we only had one meeting this year, so that loss was minimized. I see we have Dick Leslie on the meeting this morning. Dick, I want to personally thank you for all the help that you have given me to make the treasury position. I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you very much. And
You're welcome.
and it's been a pleasure serving you as treasurer, and I look forward to doing that this year. That's any questions?
I don't see any questions, Fred. Let me make one suggestion, folks. Somebody's got a microphone turned on that is picking up a feed from the speaker, and it's making a lot of noise in the background. So could I ask you all to please to mute your mics until you're ready to talk, and then unmute if you can figure out where that is. On my screen, it's up in the upper right-hand corner, a little bar up there. Is that where it is on everybody, Barry?
If you can't find that, just hover your cursor over your own picture and it will give you the opportunity to mute yourself as well.
I hear you, but I lost you. I don't see. Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. Next on our agenda is a recognition. Larry Hart here today?
Yes, he is.
Yes, Larry's here today.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I don't see him, but that's probably
I
because
have
I don't
network
have enough.
problems. I can't get my smiley face up on the screen right now,
Oh, darn.
which may
Well,
be the luck of all of you.
okay, well, we'll visualize you and proceed with a little recognition here. Larry has done an amazing job on our wreaths program at Christmas time. It's over 300% of planned wreath purchases achieved with the sale of 253 wreaths, I believe is what that indicates. And we would like to present Larry with the Bronze Good Citizenship Medal Award for his work on the Wreaths Across America program, and thank him very much for the work he's been doing for the last, I don't know how long, Larry, I haven't been around long enough, but.
This is my second year.
Second year, okay, so it was last year and this so far, so both were good years, as I recall last year also. Well, thank you.
First year was 750 total race, and I think it was, or I'm sorry, $750. So we almost doubled this year.
Yeah. Very good.
That's great.
Be nice to boost that next year if we can. We all have to go out and campaign to do that. I'll tell you, I guess in my family, I could probably dig out a couple more, as I recall, but I'll have to go look that up too. So thank you very much, Larry. Appreciate your work, and it's good to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.
I turned my speaker off, so that's not me. The next item on the agenda is the nomination of board of directors. And you see on your screen the list, which I'm about to read. For president, we have nominated Barry Key. And by the way, this is the work of the nominating committee and summarized in a recent meeting of the board of directors. So it's quite official here. President Barry Key, first vice president Michael Herman. And has anybody said anything about Michael this morning? I didn't hear anything, Barry. Michael, I believe, is still in the hospital, is he not, with pneumonia as secondary to COVID? Okay, so let's keep our thoughts and prayers with Michael as he hopefully recovers very quickly from this. Second vice president is currently vacant. unless things have changed in the last day or so. I don't think they have. Secretary, I'm sorry, say again?
President Bill, last night, Gary Peterson accepted the position of second vice president.
Good. We've somehow missed that. I thought I had that on my notes too. I should look.
Yeah,
Okay, so
thank you, Gary, thank you.
can we officially add that to the list, Mary, for voting and so forth? So Gary Peterson, second vice president. Secretary, Bob Hayden. Treasurer, Fred Hall. Registrar, Ray Razor. Membership Vice P, Bill Weedman. Sergeant at Arms, Gary Newton. Chaplain, Reverend Stan DeLong. And Color Guard Commander, Duncan Campbell. Thank you, Duncan. very, very nice, in full attire there. It's nice. Well, I would like to nominate those people as presented there. In addition to that, we have directors that are appointed members. And for Chancellor, we have George Brewster. For genealogist, oh, that's my name. Okay. Communications director is currently vacant and webmaster is currently vacant. And I know Barry is working on those two items. Any progress, Barry, or any ideas, or we have continued work to do, right?
Yeah, we're oh boy. Yeah, we're looking for people.
Okay, are we okay? Taking a screenshot here because I see everybody. Excuse me just a second.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. A little
I'm playing with buttons here, taking a picture. So
Okay,
next
Bill,
we have
may I interrupt for one moment, please?
okay. Next is a question. Do we have any nominations from the membership at this point? And if so, raise your hand. Any nominations from the membership that we have this morning? I don't see any nominations. Have we received any by mail by any chance, Barry? Nothing or anything like that? Not that I know of either. I haven't seen anything. So having seen or heard no additional nominations from the floor, I would like to ask Jim Klinger, our guest this morning, if he would please proceed with the induction ceremony.
Yes, I'd be happy to. Thank you, Bill, and thank you, Barry, for inviting me. I'm glad to be with you. For those of you who haven't met me, I've attended many of the state meetings, so hopefully I know some of you from there. See some familiar faces. And I'm glad to be with you this morning in my role as Vice President South to swear in and install your new officer. So we have an official script we go by. So at this time, I would ask that all the new officers raise your right hand. Gentlemen, having been duly elected to these offices in the San Diego Chapter, California Society of the Sons of the American Revolution, do you promise and swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution and bylaws of the National Society Sons of the American Revolution? And do you further promise and swear that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office to the best of your knowledge and ability, and that you will at all times conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of our society, so help you God. If so, respond, I do.
I do.
I do.
Thank you. You may lower your hands. There's a separate installation for the President-elect, Barry Key. And normally I would present you now with a gavel. Hopefully compatriot leaders, our outgoing president, and you have coordinated in some way to pass on the gavel.
Yes.
That is a signature, a symbol of your authority now vested in you, wielded always with dignity and honor. And the third part is to the rest of the members of the society in the chapter. Compatriots of the San Diego chapter, California Society, I have officially installed these new officers duly elected by you. May I now remind you of your obligation to them, assist, support, and encourage them in the discharge of their duties, thus furthering the principles and purposes of the Sons of the American Revolution. Thank you very much. That concludes the installation, and congratulations to all the new officers. And thank you for serving. So we're a volunteer organization, and we're only as good as the volunteers that put the time into it. So we appreciate everybody stepping up and helping with the society, and that makes us stronger. So congratulations again, and best of luck. And those of us at the state and national are there to support you and help you in any way. So please feel free to call on us. Thank you.
Jim, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. Barry, it's yours.
Thank you. Okay, before we go any further, I'd like to make sure that we recognize someone that we failed to a few minutes ago, who's done a yeoman's job of making sure our color guard is getting what they need. And we would like to present Duncan Campbell with the Bronze Color Guard Medal for his service in these difficult times of coordinating between canceled events like the massing of the colors and getting us into events like Memorial Day ceremonies at local cemeteries, getting a small contingent of guardsmen to be able to attend. He's done just an absolutely fabulous job, and his job getting all of these activities done, I know, is quite difficult, dealing with some of the sponsors of these events that don't like to return phone calls or emails or things of that nature. So Duncan, thank you very much. Your medal will be presented to you shortly.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Barry, at this point, may I make a quick announcement?
Yes, sir.
For those of you that remember last February, we did have some awards at that time. I think all of the medallions were handed out. If you don't remember what your award was, or if you did not get a medallion, please let us know. I have the certificates in envelopes with labels on them now to mail out on Monday morning, and I will do that. And finally, after they've been signed, you will get your certificates also for last year. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Okay, we've got one more award to distribute, and that is for our current past president, Mr. William Peters. Bill, we appreciate you stepping up to doing 2 years duty as our president, including during a very difficult time. We know that you have a gavel plaque already, and you've made it clear to me that you've got too many plaques on the walls as it is. So what we're going to be doing is giving you a new marker for that plaque that you have to put over to signify the 2 years that you were our president. What we've also done is gone and done another little thing to show our appreciation for you, is that we've purchased a president's ribbon and medallion to replace the Lesser Orb medallion that you've been wearing for the last couple of years. And you can see that here on the screen. We've got that engraved with your name on it, and also a past president's pin to go with it. And I can show you those right here. I'll get these to you with the certificate when we get together to do all the transfer of files in that big box that you have, and the gavel. So again, Bill, thank you so much for the past 2 years, and thank you for stepping in to be our genealogist going forward. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, it's been an interesting year, so I hope everybody, you, Barry, and everybody else that follows has a much better adventure for this coming year, and that we all are safe and well through that whole year and from now on. Thank you again.
Thanks again, Bill. Okay, we're getting down towards the end of the meeting today, and I appreciate everybody's attendance. Some upcoming events that we have that we want to be involved in is, again, participating in the Americanism Elementary School poster contest. We're supposed to get our entries in by the 15th of February. It'll probably be a week or so later. We're in contact with at least the Silver Strands School to enter some entries, and looking at a couple of other schools to do the same thing. Shortly thereafter, we've got the Sergeant Moses Adams Middle School brochure contest. Last year, we didn't have any entries, and hopefully this year will be a little different, with some schools being able to get back into the classroom. Someone have a comment? Okay. We've also got the Rumba oration contest. Again, because of COVID, we didn't have any entries, as well as with the night essay contest, which is towards the end of the year. We also have the Eagle Scout Scholarship, which we generally get a couple, and are looking forward to that again this year, and working with our local scout troops. Just for everyone's information, we also have a teacher recognition that we haven't awarded to anybody recently, but with the teachers that we hope will be entering our contest soon, we'll ask them to participate in some type of recognition for us. And again, we've got our ROTC, JROTC recognition program, and I'm happy to announce that Gary Newton, our Sergeant at Arms, is also our ROTC, JROTC coordinator for this year, filling the shoes of Ed Torrance, who had done a stellar job as well. And he's also already been in contact with one of our ROTC commanders. So great job. Thank you so much. We've also got the Sea Cadet Recognition Program. I don't believe we did anything last year, but compatriot Philip Hinshaw is heading that up for us. And this year, Philip is acting in another capacity for us. He's an advisor to the president to help with leadership of our group. And I look forward to working with Philip over the next year. Okay, so with that, we are about to close out today's meeting. Are there any questions from anybody?
Barry, this is Duncan.
Yes, sir.
I failed to give my report.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning to the members. The Color Guard report for 2020 is as follows. In January, we had no activities. In February, we participated in both the chapter meeting with 6 participants, the massing of the colors in Los Angeles with 4 participants. We also did the joint meeting of the Mayflower Society with SAR San Diego, and that also had 5 participants. We had a basic black powder training with 8 participants, with a total of 54 points for the month. In May, we participated in the Memorial Day observance with 6 participants from the Color Guard. and many of the chapter members participated for a total of 25 points. In June, we had Flag Day celebration with the flag certificate presented to the Julian Chamber of Commerce, 7 color guards participating and many chapter members participating, total of 17 points for that month. July, we had the 4th of July celebration at the Green Dragon Restaurant in Carlsbad. We had 7 color guard members participating and many chapter members participating, 27 points for that month. In August and September, we had no activity. In October, we had a massing of the colors in Bonita with 2 participants from the San Diego SAR and 2 from the San Bernardino SAR. We were limited to 4 personnel total for that, and so we had, in coordination, that's how we decided to split that up. 27 points for the chapter. And finally, in October, we had the burial of compatriot Ed Torrance with 12 points. The total points for the chapter for the year was 162 points. I'd also like to make note that we are welcome to join by video any national events that they have going on. The next event is next week, and please get with me if you would like to join. I have forgotten what the name of the event is, but it is a pre-registration event. That's the end of my report. Thank you very much to the members.
Thank you, Duncan. I have one question for you. With the event coming up next week at the national level, is that something some of our elder statesmen, color guardsmen can participate in without having to march?
Yes, that is correct. All you do is, the only reservations is please be in uniform for that, because that's how we get the points. The elder statesmen, well, again, all they have to do is, just like I'm standing here, be in uniform and participate that way and pre-register.
Great. Thank you, Duncan. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. So any other questions, comments, things you want to bring up? Please, now's the time before we close out. Okay. Mr. Gary Newton, may I ask you to recite the recessional for us?
Of course. Until we meet again, let us remember our obligation to our forefathers who gave us our Constitution, Bill of Rights,
and
independent Supreme Court, and a nation of free men.
Thank you, sir. Hey, color guard, will you retrieve the colors?
Touch is touch. Color card. Halt. Right. Okay. Retrieve the colors. In cut. Mouth. Face. March. Forward. March. Color guard. Halt. Do your post.
Good job, color guard. Okay, I would like to invite you all to our next meeting. It will be online on February the 20th. I will be celebrating George Washington's birthday. so I hope you all can make it. We may be using a different online tool, such as Zoom, for the next meeting, depending on a couple of things we need to work out with the board. But thank you all for attending. I now declare this meeting closed.
Good to see you all.
Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Nice seeing
Jim,
you.
thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully we can
Thank
get
you
you.
for inviting me. Keep up the good work. It's
Good
important.
job. Good job.
Hey, President Barry,
Yes, sir.
just a thank you again to Gary Peterson for stepping up at the last minute. We appreciate you being on board and look forward to a good year. Thank you, Gary.
Okay, gentlemen, appreciate your time, and we'll see you hopefully in February and sooner on in person, hopefully by May, depending on how the vaccinations and the lockdowns go.
Great.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Great day.
You notice that that's backwards. Maybe you need your camera upside down. Well, what else?
Oh no, that's where the camera comes.